Hey everybody, it's Devon Milan, and I'm about to hit the jackpot with Jackpot TV. Would you rather leak your text messages or your photos? My photos, for sure. I'll leak my photos from my text messages all the way. Would you date someone shorter than you? I don't think there's anybody shorter than me. I'm 4'11", so if you're shorter than me, you won't be like a dwarf or a little person. What's the craziest thing that happened to you at a gig? The craziest thing that happened to me at a gig. I think one of the craziest things that happened to me at a gig, this is when I first started as a stylist. We woke up robbed. Like, one of the artist's friends had like stole from the whole team. So like we woke up and all of our money was going, but he left us with like $5. Like everybody had like $5 to $10 left. So yeah, he robbed us. We literally woke up robbed. That's a true story too when I first started. Let's see if we're gonna get a jackpot. Who is your biggest inspiration? I'm gonna say my biggest inspiration is my parents. My parents, they like paved the way and kind of set the blueprint for me. And they kind of gave me like the ugly truths about the industry. So if you're ever going into the industry and you have industry parents or like the blueprint in front of you, I feel like you kind of got like, you know, like that extra steps to get ahead. So I would say my parents are my biggest inspiration for sure. Yeah, that's why I shouldn't gamble. If you could bring back if you could bring one outdated shoe back in style, what would it be? I have a couple. I feel like, and it's not really, I wouldn't call it outdated, I would call it timeless and archive. I've always wanted, what were those shoes that Tiana Taylor had? Were they the Black Knights? The ones they were all black and they had those wings on them. They look like Batman sneakers. Tiana Taylor dropped them. Was it with Jeremy Scott? They might have been with, they were like I think they were called like the Black Knights or something, but they were like these if Batman had a sneaker, it was those. And I would say the Red Octobers. If like the Red Octobers could be like available, come back and actually we have access, they blessed us. The Red Octobers all the way. And I'm not even a sneaker girl, but those are the ones for sure. What are 2 items you can't leave the house without? Surprisingly, I really don't like my phone. I could leave that in the house. But I can't leave the house without my grills. I feel like that's a part of my identity. And I don't ever really be needing money when I go out. People love me so much, I don't ever really spend money. I would say like my grills and my ID. I feel like that's all I really need for real. I'm blessed and highly favored. What's the most romantic thing you've ever done? See, this is now, what we talking, like, most romantic? I'm gonna say 2 things I did, and it was like timeless. Like, we want to take away the material. One of the most romantic things I've done for a significant other, for their birthday, I created them a whole clothing line, and I did everything. I got the tech packs done, the sample, logos, everything that you need to start off your brand if you want to do a clothing line was completed. So that was one gift. I would say the second gift that I did, and this was just, it wasn't like a special occasion or nothing. This was just because he was my man. My boyfriend, I was like probably in college or about to graduate, and his car got taken for livestock. And during that time, I just had the capital, and I couldn't see my man on the bus, so I bought him a car. I gave him the money for a car. So I feel like that's like 2 romantic things that I done. And I really did that. It wasn't about the material. It was more so I just couldn't see my man on the bus. I couldn't do it. We gotta get 1 jackpot before I leave. I gotta get 1. I'm about to have somebody spin for me. I gotta get 1. If you could switch life with any other person in your profession, who would it be? It's a good one. I look at other stylists, but I wouldn't say I emulate their lives, but a person who I respect highly, I would say the stylist Marnie. Marnie's dope, and what I love about her, it's more about her work than it is about her. She covers her face in every photo. You never see Marnie's face. I think the only time that we actually saw her was on The Hype with HBO, but she's done some of the most iconic looks with Beyonce, Travis Scott, some of the biggest names. And it's about her work versus about her. And I feel like that's what I represent too. So if I could trade places and just be in the rooms and be able to see the things that she sees, it would definitely be Marnie, for sure. And after Marnie, Law. Law's a diva though. Like, I like to be low key, but Marnie is definitely one of them. What fashion trends are you tired of? I'm not gonna say, I can't say fashion trends because I feel like there's certain things in fashion are timeless. I would say if it had to be something I'm tired of would be, how can I say, the approach to fashion. Like, I hate that people think just because you have designer that you valid. I hate that. I hate when people shop off the mannequin and just buy the most hype beast thing in the store, or they walk in with a million labels on that don't make sense. I don't like that. I'm tired of, damn, let me think. What else? And not to be rude, I don't know, I hate to say names and titles, but I'm tired of denim tears. Tired of denim tears. I'm tired. I'm tired. It's making me tear. I'm tired of them tears. I'm not gonna say death to fast fashion, but I'm gonna say we have to just stop making, just because someone has one hot piece and we make them just bigger than what they are without having them prove themselves. Because there's real designers that they have hitters back to back to back. And because one person wore this and they were seen with that, we're gonna blow up that one item, not see the whole collection and weigh it out like, okay, they got a couple cool things, you know. No, we're just gonna say this one piece is the end all be all, and give these people that just came in collaborations that people that have worked hard for, dedicated their lives and livelihood and research for. So I feel like we want to say death to fast fashion just popping off without having the accolade, having that behind you. So that was a good one. I like that question. I've been wanting to speak on that for a while. This is why I don't gamble. What's the best advice you received from a mentor or a peer? Two things. One thing I would say is once a mind is stretched, it can never go back to its old dimensions. I live by that. I feel like once you see something, you experience something, you taste something, it's hard to retract. So for a lot of people that wait to live a certain type of lifestyle, they feel like, oh, I'm not ready, or I don't have it, or this and that. I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice, because once you taste something or you experience something, it's gonna put you in that mindset to elevate and try to obtain it. And it's crazy, this old head said this to me when I was in Houston, and this stuck to me. He said, there's a difference between being on the balcony and the dance floor. He said, if you're on a balcony too long and you're looking down at everybody, you'll never be in touch with the people. But if you stay on the dance floor too long, the lines get blurred and people won't be able to tell the difference between you being the boss and you being, you know, one of the the crowd. So I feel like those are two of the best things that stuck out to me. What's your biggest turn-off? My biggest turn-off, and I'm gonna say relationship-wise, is being too pressed for sex. I feel like if you're too pressed for the physical, that means that you're not used to getting it. And I feel like that turns me on. Another thing, what's another one? The biggest turn-off, being the loudest in the room. I don't like the loudest in the room. To me, if you have to be boisterous and boastful and have to tell everybody what you have going on and keep name dropping all the time, 9 times out of 10, it's a lie, or it's not really what you say it is. So, or you new to it, and that's also scary too. So yeah, I would say those are my biggest turn-offs. What's the longest you went without shaving or showering? I mean, I don't have to really shave that much. I get waxed. But showering, I can't say, like a couple a day. I can't. Like, I take like 2 showers a day. I'm not one of those type of girls. So, yeah, nah, that one ain't me. That's insane. Damn, if someone says like more than 24 hours, you're drawing. Would you rather a boring rich man or a fun man that makes $60K a year? Would you rather, see, there's so many variables to this question. Like, is he boring, but like, does he still let me do me? Like, all right, he's boring. You can't make him fun. I don't know, man, this one's hard. Cause I'm not gonna lie. No, 60K is not broke. He'll say it's 60. You make 60 grand. I feel like I've always dated the fun 60K. Fuck. Damn, that's a hard one. Cause I never really dated solely for the material, but I feel like, cause I get money, I feel like the fun 60K, it's about what you get out of life. It's about being fun. I dated a guy that like had bread and he would give it to me, but he wasn't boring. He just didn't have time. And I remember how lonely that felt. Like I had everything I wanted to do, but I didn't have him. So I would say the fun man that make the 60K, because you gonna make life worthwhile. Like I feel like I make money, I know how to hustle. It's your little 60K. That's how you make up. Just keep life exciting for me and clean the house. Make sure you clean the house. Oh yeah, we just want to switch roles real quick. Fix shit.
Fix shit. Ain't call nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody no extra shit.
Yeah, and you need to be like Superman, like the most alpha man ever. Watch the dogs, get the cart, all that. Yeah. Use the word grill in your answer. I mean, this is like, how golden is this? What do you think is one thing that is underrated or underappreciated in this industry? I think the thing that's most underappreciated and underestimated is accessories. People are so big on the pieces and not understand the accessories make the outfit. And I would say my biggest accessory is my grill. I build my outfits around my grill. See, this is a simple one too, but this grill elevated this whole look. It's about the girls. And I feel like, especially in the northern states, like when I had my grill, everybody thought I was from down south. So I like that it's becoming more of a thing up here. So I would say, get you a grill. Make sure you come to me to get it done. Hey everybody, it's Devon Milan, and I just hit the jackpot with Jackpot TV. Cheers.